Special greetings from me to you all watching this video. Are you one of those who have been struggling with how you can age happily or trying to know the tips and tricks on how you can have a better life and age happily? If that is you, I urge you to stick with me, watch this video to the end. I'm going to be sharing some tips and tricks on how we can age happily. So many people have been asking me this question. I decided to step up today and just share my own tips and tricks with you. This is my personal experience, and just I got my inspiration from one of this lady who is 60 plus. She is sharing how you can age happily despite your age. So many people are thinking when they are off their 20s, in their 30s, they are already losing that youthfulness. That is just a misconception. Something that a misconception that we fall prey to, which is not good. It's just a stereotype. So her name is Margaret Manning. She has this website, 60 and Me. I will really want you to stop by if you can't. She got a lot of content to share when it comes to aging and aging happily. So I am going to be sharing those tips with you here. Before I continue, for those who don't know me, my name is Hilda and you are watching Aging Happily with Hilda. Here we share health tips, we share the lifestyle that can help us to age happily. We share the stereotype that is surrounding aging, anti-aging tips. And of course, we cannot talk about the aging process without talking its end product, that is the seniors, our parents. If you are new here or your first time tuning to this channel, subscribe to this channel, be part of the family, and give it a like if you are loving the videos so far. Make sure you turn the notification button so that you'll be able to see any videos if we upload them. Without wasting our time, I'm going to dive straight into those tips and tricks that can help us to age happily. And again, I want to tell you this: sharing is caring. So one of the things that you can do best to a loved one is to share these tips, because I believe not aging happily is something that a lot of people, so many people, are going through. They are just doubting how they can have the best life, how they can have their lives fulfilled. So do your best to share this video to a loved one, to a friend, to a sister, a brother that you know it would be of help. Yes, I believe this is of value, so go ahead and share this video. I will really appreciate it. And the very first tip is that you should remember all the time that you have just one life to live. I mean, just one life. So spend your time judiciously. Use your time rightly. Instead of wasting your time thinking about those things that are not important to you, try to invest your time in those little things, in those things that can make you happy at the moment, like daily. That is going to go a long way to making you age happily. Secondly, you always want to look for the bright side of things. Positivity, be positive. Nowadays, we are so focused on negativity to the extent that we don't see the positive energy around us. So the moment you begin to stay in positive mind state, being positive, surrounding yourself with those positive people, is going to help you. It's going to give you some inner fulfillment, and that is a great way for you to age happily. Yeah, I must tell you, there is a great relationship between a positive relationship, let me put it that way, between positivity and aging happily. They work together. The third thing is to value the moment. What do I mean by that? I mean the here and now. There is nothing important to you again apart from the here and now, being in the moment. So focus your attention to what you have at hand, not thinking about what happened yesterday or what will happen tomorrow. We are not saying that you shouldn't plan, but if you have the opportunity to concentrate on the little thing that you have now, living in the moment is going to be a huge factor to how you can age happily, to how you can have a fulfilled life. Yes, and valuing the present is the only important thing that you have. Because remember, we are not trying to develop acute happiness here. So if you tend to concentrate in the moment, here and now, you build that happiness slowly and gradually that is going to be sustainable. We are not looking for acute happiness here. We are talking about chronic happiness, something that can be sustainable, something that as you get to the next day, you will still have that inner fulfillment. So focus in the now, the present, and nothing else. The fourth thing is to live each day to the fullest. This means we should value the little things. We should take little things that make us happy seriously. It doesn't matter what that is. For some people, they are selfless, they love to serve others. Is that you? Yes, do it daily. Look at the things that you can volunteer in or you do on a daily basis that keep you going. It shouldn't be something too much. Just little things, day by day things. Is it prayer time with your family? Yes, take it serious. You want to live your life as if there is no tomorrow. Enjoy it. Enjoy the little things. That is going to give you happiness that is sustainable. Another point is that you should keep in mind that your life can change instantly. There is no guarantee in life. I repeat this, there is no guarantee in life. So as you live in the moment, make sure whatever you are living in that moment, you are doing it with so much passion and creativity that if tomorrow you are not there, if things change around, if things turn around, there will be no regret. Okay, sometimes to say things turn around, we'll be thinking, oh, maybe death or something. It could just be an accident and it won't allow you to do some of those things that you would have loved to do if you were physically and mentally stable. But now the question is, did you do it rightly when you were able to? Were you living in the moment? So be sure as you live in the moment, do everything with so much passion and creativity. That is going to give you the daily happiness that you need and deserve. And why not? It's going to make you to age happily. Little things matter. Little things. Take it serious, live in the moment, exploit it accordingly, and you will see results. Your day-to-day life will be moving smoothly and you will be aging happily. And I would want to tell you this. It doesn't really matter if you are in your 30s, your 60s, your 50s, your 20s. It doesn't matter. Live the moment. It doesn't matter because there is no guarantee in life, as I'm telling you. Even in your early 20s, you don't know what will happen the next moment. In your 60s, you don't know what will happen the next moment. So there's no specific time that someone will say, oh, that's the best time that you can enjoy life. You can be happy anytime in your life as you age. It's really up to you. It's in your hands. Happiness is in your hands. I say this all the time. So no matter what age you are in, you can still make things, you can still turn around things to make you happy. So age doesn't matter. The numbers are very insignificant here. So the moment you discover that you need to do something for yourself to be happy, do it. Don't say you missed that. You are 60 now or you missed that when you were in your 30s. It doesn't matter. What you did in your 30s, you can still do it now. It might not be the same or the way you would have, but you can still do it. And that will still give you that happiness. Also, you want to enjoy nature when you are free. You don't want to give yourself too many restrictions in life. Get out and enjoy the nature when you can. Just listening to the birds in the sky, just music off your home, or just sitting beside the stream or water or sea somewhere. Nature is soothing and giving you that day-to-day happiness. Oh yes, nature is huge when it comes to aging happily. You don't want to miss this out. Make it when you can. Go out and enjoy the nature. It goes a long way to keep you happy. Another interesting thing is to look for a job that is pleasing, that you really love, that gives true happiness. I must tell you. Well, I know this sound not really good to the ears, but it does work. To an extent, if you can have something that can make you happy, like a job that can give you that happiness, at least exploit some hobbies, something that you can hang on to, like hobbies, to keep you going, to give you that day to day happiness. For example, I, for one, I love to sing and dance. If that is something that is going to keep me going, I will stick to that daily. We don't have jobs all the time that are really pleasing, so exploit your hobbies. We might just be looking for jobs that can make us to achieve our day-to-day goals or our basic needs. Of course, we must do those things, but get to explore your hobbies. Another great tip is to always be yourself, not relying on what people expect you to be or are telling you to be. Yes, and I must tell you, this is the only way that you can have that true happiness, that happiness that is sustainable. In addition to that, the only way that you can have some self respect and dignity is when you are living life on your own terms. You are not depending on what A or B is telling you to be or telling you to do. You are just being yourself. Your true self is what will make you have that inner happiness, that sustainable life that you always wish for. Grow old in a positive way. That's another tip that can help you to age happily. Don't be obsessed with the disguising signs of aging, like the wrinkles around the eyes, the mouth, the dark spots on the faces. You know what? It is the natural process. You should focus on embracing the aging process, how you can age happily, instead of focusing on those natural things that we have no control over. I always say this and I repeat, we don't have any control over the aging process. The only thing we can do is to embrace it and look for those things that can help us to age happily in the aging process. There is no way, I mean no way, to stop the aging process. We can never turn the clock, the hands of the clock, as I always say. So embrace it happily, look for the things that can keep you going no matter the age. Okay? Moreover, you want to strengthen your social ties. Social ties is very influential when it comes to how we can age happily. And when we talk about social ties, it doesn't mean you have thousands of friends who have so many communities to interact with. It's just having a stable social relationship, having a small group that you can always rely on is what we are talking about here. A shoulder that you can lean on when that need arises. Don't forget this, social ties is huge when it comes to us aging happily, because that's where you share all the vibes, the positive vibes that can bring out the happiness in us. So keep a stable social relationship or a stable social network. Again, you want to have friends of different ages. When I'm talking about this, I'm laughing because I have so many friends who are seniors. Seniors, I don't mean just older adults, seniors. Yeah, sometimes we learn from different people. It doesn't mean that because somebody is old, have nothing to give the society. We learn from seniors, and most of them are my friends. Also, if you are old, have friends who are youth. You can always interact, and the way the vibration that we bring is different, and bringing it together gives a good blend. So many people ask why I go so like too close to seniors. It's just my thing. Yeah, and I find it so interesting. They give me some tips, some tricks, how they live their lives. it's a great way for me to learn from them. So they share their own tips. I learn. I I open their own minds, and that's just going to give something good, a good blend for us all to age happily. The last point I want to share here is for you to look for new roles. This, I mean, you should exploit some of those things that you have not had the opportunity to do in life, or something that you have always been wishing for. You have been working, and you a nurse and just thinking like, oh, you should do something to have more fulfillment. You want to get into music. Yes, it's never late. Exploit those new roles. Anything that will help you identify yourself, will help you have some dignity and respect, to have that inner fulfillment that you are somebody. Yes, it is going to give you a different feeling, and yes, that feeling is how you are aging daily happily. And that is what I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for being here with me, for your time. I truly appreciate it. And I want to seize this moment to thank you all again in a special way. I want you to know this. Little things matter, and we have to appreciate any milestone that we come through in our daily life. So I want to tell you that I was recognized and have been added to the community. So this is giving me more opportunity to have more friends out there, to have people who can view my content, who they can share me out, which that's what I've always been praying for. And I woke up to that yesterday. I must share with you, I must acknowledge that your support is not going unnoticed. So thank you so much for your huge support. It's because of you that I achieved this milestone. So gratitude. I am grateful. My wish is to get my information, my content out there to so many people as possible. And I know you are going to do this. You are those shoulders that I will continue to lean on. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I truly appreciate you all. Yes, your likes, your shares, your love, your comments, your feedback has been keeping me going, guys. Thank you. Your compliments, I appreciate all. That being said, let's call it a day, and I will see you soon. And don't forget, happiness is absolutely free. How we want to age happily is in us. We have that in us. We are the only one to determine how we can age happily. That's my take home message.